Hello, welcome to another very interesting class. Our topic today is nested loops in maze. Do you know what loops are? Loop is a programming structure that helps to repeat instructions. But in this set of puzzles, we are going to be making use of a nested loop. Do you know what a nested loop is? A nested loop is a loop within a loop. So this is when you have an inner loop within the body of an outer one. So that means that in this set of puzzles, you are going to be using a repeat block inside another repeat block. So now listen carefully as you watch an introduction on the lesson before we head over to the code studio.
Now we're going to use nested loops with the bee. We're given some starter code which tells the bee to move forward and get nectar 3 times and then turn right. Let's take that whole piece of code and nest it inside another repeat block and set it to repeat 3 times. Done!
We're back again, nested loops in maze. We've been studying loops. Like I told you in the previous lesson, loops are that function in code, that ability of code to make you do so many things with fewer lines of code. So it contributes to the intelligence of computers. Now look at this. This is going to be a grade. We're going to be using this bee to harvest nectar to make honey, okay? So now let's help bee collect all of the nectar. Typically, you already know how this works. The bee goes forward, collect. So look at this. It goes forward once, a second forward. It collects the nectar. Okay, so it's on 1, 2, and then it goes forward again. Okay, and then collects the nectar again. That's basically how it's supposed to work. Okay, now you could see the number of let me not you could see the number of nectars in each of these places. But is that the best and optimized way to do it? Whenever, remember we talked about loops, you need a loop when you discover that you are repeating the same thing many times. So here, move forward nectar, move forward nectar. This entire piece can actually just be replaced by repeat 2 times, move forward nectar. So that simplifies. You won't see the power of loops if you are repeating something only twice. But when you are doing it like 10, 15, 20 times, then loops become very powerful. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to walk you through all the activities in this lesson. So let's just dive in and move on. Okay, now you have a little bit more complex here, but if you look at it, there's a pattern. Most programming problems involve discovering patterns, and that's where your mind has to come to work. That's where you have a good mind. Look at this: forward, nectar, nectar. Or you turn, forward, nectar, nectar. You turn, forward. So basically, you're doing the same thing here, the same thing here, the same thing here. But the idea of this lesson is not just loops. It's actually in the word nested loops. You already know how loops work. But you see, you can put loops inside loops. We want to do this with, we're supposed to do it with only 15 blocks. Okay? Now let's look at it. Forward, get nectar, move forward, and then get nectar. Now, this solves one line here. What do we need to do? We need to actually turn right and repeat the same thing again. Turn right and repeat the same thing again. Okay? Well, you see, even inside this one that we want to do, there's already a loop. Move forward, get nectar, move forward, get nectar. So we can actually put this loop here, okay, twice, move forward and get nectar. So that repeats twice. But don't forget, this entire thing only gets us the first line. Now we need to actually turn right and then repeat the same thing again to get this. Then we turn right and repeat the same thing again to get this. So invariably, What we are saying is it seems like we're repeating everything here 3 times. So now it's like we have a loop inside a loop. Let's see if this works. Okay, so the idea here is that what we need to do, this entire activity to get a loop, we repeated it 3 times. I'm not going to watch the video. Let me just skip the video and let's go on to the next activity. Nesting loops means putting a loop inside a loop. Now look closely at the nested loops below. What will happen when you click run? Of course, we wrote this code in the earlier section, right? So what's going to happen is what? The bee will move forward, get the nectar only one time, no. To get all of the nectar, yes, because we already did. Okay, so now this time help the bee to collect all the nectar using as few blocks as possible. Look at this. We have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 flowers to collect, and we have to use only 6 blocks of code. This is where they are testing our intelligence here, but fine. What are we supposed to do? There's actually a nectar on every block, so it actually starts by collecting the nectar it's on and then moving forward. So it collects this nectar, then move forward, collect, move forward, collect, move forward, collect. It has to do that 4 times to clear one line. So that's our first loop. We repeat this 4 times to clear a particular line. Then what do? We actually turn right. Okay, we turn right, and once we turn right, we have to repeat this same thing again. Collect nectar, go forward, collect nectar, go forward. So if you do 1, 2, 3, 4, turn right, 1, 2, 3, turn right, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so if we repeat this 4 times, it seems like we're going to be trying to collect a nectar somewhere that we're going to be collecting something twice, but let's see how it works. Yeah, we have a problem here. I knew we were going to have a problem here. What's the problem? Collect, go forward, 1, collect, go forward, 2, collect, and then so it's actually collect 3 times, then turn right. So let's look at this again. Let's run it again and see if that solves it. Okay, did you see that? So that's actually what happened. And what did we do? We collect nectar, move forward 3 times, and then we turn. And then that entire process is done 4 times because there are 4 lines entirely in our code. Okay, so let's move on. Okay, now it's not nectar anymore. The zombie is hungry. Get the zombie to the sunflower using the fewest number of blocks as possible. This is the zombie. This is the sunflower. How do we get him there? Look at it. 1, 2, 3. Left turn. 1, 2, 3. Left turn. 1, 2, 3. So there's an activity here, repeating the same thing here, and repeating the same thing here. So basically we are going forward, 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 right? That's 3 times. Then turn left, and we are repeating this entire thing how many times? 3 times. So forward, 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 turn left. So we're repeating this 3 times, and this is gonna work. It's gonna work, but is that the fewest number of blocks we can use? No. Why? Because there's something here we are repeating again. Forward, forward, forward. Instead of using 3 blocks for forward, And I just say repeat 3 times again, move forward. So that way we can take out all of these 3 blocks, just use this, trash all of this. So now we have 5 blocks of code. Let's see if the zombie is going to get there. Okay, that works. What else? Get the zombie to the sunflower using the fewest blocks possible. Using the fewest blocks possible. How do we get him there? Let's look at this now. This is the zombie. Needs to get to the sunflower, but cannot pass through the cactus because it's going to eat him up. So what do we do? 1, 2, 3, right, 1, 2, 3, right, 1, 2, 3. So basically the same thing again. 1, 2, 3. So we'll go forward 3 times. Okay, sure you've got that now. Turn right, that's the zombie's right, and then repeat that entire activity again. How many times? 3 times again. Okay, I think that is it. So good. Okay, so let's do one more. Get the zombie to the sunflower using the fewest number of blocks possible. I mean, you already understand it. 1, 2, 3, turn left. 1, 2, 3, turn right. 1, 2, 3, turn left. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we have each time there's a 1, 2, 3 of moving forward. Then in this case we turned left, then we do another 1, 2, 3, move forward, and then we turn right, and then this entire thing we do it twice, this entire movement. Because why we're not doing it 4 times? Because there's both a turn left and a turn right. So this is one movement and another movement. So we've put all of this in one and we repeat it twice. So you see we're 8 over 8, and I'm very sure we're going to get to the sunflower. Beautiful, beautiful. Do you get it now, or do you want to see one more activity? Okay, maybe you should. Let's do one more. Must eat the sunflower. Get the zombie to the sunflower using only the blocks available. Where are we? Where's the zombie? Okay, the zombie is here. Aha. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Turn left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Turn left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Turn left. 1, 2, 3. Turn left. 1, 2, 3. So we have 5 blocks repeating 3 times. So move forward 5 times and turn left. We repeat all of that 3 times. That's the 5 movements. 1, 2, 3. That repeats 3 times. Okay, but then that's not done. After that we still need to go 1, 2, 3 left, 1, 2, 3. So we still have another repeat block of 3 moves, moving forward and turning left, and this entire one is going to happen 2 times. I hope you're not confused. So here we're just playing with repeat blocks. If we want to go and program it block by block, we're going to be probably using 30 something, 40 something blocks, but here we are with 9 blocks. So we have 2 sets of repeats. The first movement, because this line is 5 steps, so we do the 5 steps and then you're turning left 3 times. Then after that we still repeat the 3 steps, but you're going 2 times. Let's see it. I hope this works. Beauty. Bingo. Right? So you figured it out on your own. You know what to do if you were creating this. Now, challenge puzzle. Oh, I'm tempted to let you go figure out the challenge yourself. I really think you should figure it out yourself, but let me just give you a hint before you go ahead. Now, the challenge, we've done something like this, but where this becomes fun is that there is not just one nectar here. There are 12 nectars on each block. So for every block you go to, you're going to pick or get nectar how many times? 12 times before you move. 12 times. So the get nectar is going to be in a loop of 12. Okay? So I think you should figure it out yourself. Let me not give you this. It's a challenge. Challenge your brain, challenge your mind, and have fun doing this. Okay? All right. So